So everything is everything is us because we are all God and God is all us, so we are all us. So when we see people, other people or other animals, that's just a different side of us. That is who we would be if we were under those circumstances with those parents and that house and born under that astrological time. You know what I mean? So everything's us. So we can look at everything as a projection and yeah. And pretty much any thought we have about another person is really about ourselves, whether that be good or bad. So these are our hints, right? The appreciations we have for other people or the criticisms we have for other people are our hints of what is within us. So it's our hints to what we should change or what we appreciate about ourselves, what we have within, and what other people appreciate about us, depending on if it's good or bad. So here's how I kind of view things, because we are all the same thing. I don't think, okay, well, we can talk about that too. I don't think that God is a Santa Claus. I don't think God is a man that is huge and big in the sky, one entity watching Earth. I don't think that. Right? Like, we're part of it. We are it, but we're not all of it. So I view God as something like a human body. Or the earth as something like a human body, perhaps. Like, we work as one, right? Like, we could say, like, you know, my toe, my finger, my other finger, like, they're all different parts of the body, right? Like, they're their own specific thing. Actually, every skin cell, every blood cell is its own specific thing. So we can really get down to it. But if we look at it like as an item, you know what I mean? Like, your liver is a thing, your boob is a thing, like your eyes are a thing, right? Like, they're all different, but they're all in one body. Like, you're one piece. You know what I'm saying? But like, you're assigned different roles. Okay? So what I'm saying is, let's say this is God. This whole one body is God. And then depending on who we are in society, you know, like, let's say my eyeball could be a giraffe, my nose is your neighbor, you know, my teeth are, you know, people in Africa. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, we all work in one, but we're all separate. We're all part of the same body, but like, we have different roles. We have a different individualism. Like, I don't even know how to say that. And I think that's why anytime I try to discover things, can you stop licking? What are you doing? Anytime I try to discover, Gia, stop licking. Stop that. Ugh. No! Okay, you're doing a lot of distracting. I don't fucking like it. Because you're licking hair. Oh my god. Oh, yeah, that's disgusting. Okay. So let's get back on track. So yeah, I believe it's all one piece, but everybody has like a different section. So like, I think that's why there's good and bad of the world, because it's like everybody has their own role, their own, you know what I mean? Like, you don't get to pick if you're a night or a day. So you don't get to pick if you're a light or a dark. I don't know. That gets into a different conspiracy. I'm not even gonna get into that. Okay. So, yeah. Also, I would like to look at it as this. If there is just bigger entities watching over us, like we're, you know, there's aliens watching over us, we're just in a petri dish, whatever. Or whatever. I definitely believe that God has to be both a masculine and a feminine. Do I think it's one being, like a Baphomet? No. Or like a Greek god where it's like the four legs, the man and the woman, like, so it could be that, right? Or it could just be two beings, right? Because in everything, the sun, the moon, language, gender, everything, there's a masculine, there's a feminine energy, like outlets, right? Everything, magnets, everything that has energy has a feminine and a masculine. And so obviously if there was energy that created God, that was God, that created all of this, even though we're the ones creating all of it. Like, I don't even know why I'm talking about that, because we're the ones that created. But anyway, if that's what it was, if it was some Santa Claus shit, there would definitely be a Mrs. Claus, is what I'm getting at. But also, Ariana Grande, it would not just be God as a woman, it would be both. There has to be both. It's the balance of life. It's the yin and the yang. So, if there is people just literally watching down, you know, it's that Mother Mary, Jesus energy. It's that feminine, masculine. It's that, you know, what is it, Ra and, I can't think of what the women, the feminine's name is in Egyptian, but anyway, the point is, yeah, the point is there has to be both a masculine and a feminine. I think the teachings of making it one doesn't make any goddamn sense. Now, because everything else that has energy in the fucking world has a feminine and a masculine. But if we're getting down to it, we are the creator, we are God. But we're not the end all be all. Like, that's where like the Satan shit comes in. Like, where you think you're fucking that great and you think you're better than everybody and you think you've got like more like power. Like, that's ego. Like, that's not wisdom. That's not God. That's not the light. That's not the vibe. Right? Like, that's just, no. That's the shit we get caught in here that we're trying to avoid. But anyways, I hope that made sense. That, you know. So, if we are one being, then, you know. And I also think that's how people get, you know, downloads, or how people can have telepathy, or, you know, think the same thing, or be on similar wavelengths and stuff like that too. Like, we're all just, I don't know, we're all just one, and that's what it is. That's what it is.